Well, Louisa County is celebrating Black History Month, and Caitlin is here, the Executive Director of the Louisa County Historical Society. She's here to tell us all about the Black History Month events plan. And can you just first tell us a little bit about the county's history? I told you I'm from Louisa County, so some of it I don't even know. So can you just tell us?
So Louisa County was founded in 1742. But, you know, as an agricultural community, which it still is today, slavery was the bedrock to the economy. And so at the time of the Civil War, there were 60% of the population were enslaved African Americans. And so we have a long history, and we've been working at the Historical Society over the last 5-10 years to round out that history and document it more, because there are families like yourself, probably, who don't know where to start.
Right, that's absolutely true. Can you just tell us some of the events that's happening kind of to celebrate the rich history that's right there in Louisa County? Yeah,
so we, one of the big things we'll do, we do genealogy workshops. So we'll have a virtual workshop so people who have family members in California can participate in virtually. That will be on the I can't remember now. But it's on our website, which is louisahistory.org. And you can check out all the events. So we'll have a virtual workshop. We'll have a workshop with Dr. Shelley Murphy, who is a researcher and genealogist at the University of Virginia's Gibbons Project, looking at enslaved Louisans who are participating in the VA construction. And then we're going to run a bus trip later at the very end of the month to the Mercer Museum, which is where Barbara Johns staged the first student-led civil rights protest in the United States. So
you guys have a few things going on, but what are you most looking forward to that you would tell the people come out to this?
Yeah, I would always encourage people to come out to our in-person genealogy workshop, which will be Friday, February 21st. It'll run from 11 to 2, and we will be at the Sargeant Museum, which is in the town of Louisa. And we will sit down with you and answer your questions and pull out primary source documents to help you kind of build your family history and overcome some of those questions of where were we prior to emancipation.
And why is it so important for you guys to host something like this, and also just to teach people about the history that we don't know?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that people really want to be connected to their past, and they don't know where to begin. I'm a professional historian. This is what I do. So I can answer some of those questions, and we have a big group of historians in the past who have kind of compiled some of those documents. But I think, you know, we don't understand that so many people in Louisa have been there for centuries. You know, we have volunteers at the museum who can trace their family back to the early 1800s enslaved in Louisa. So there are people living and breathing among us who are part of that story, and they also want to know that story about their own families. So.
Right. And for people who don't know, where is the Historical Society in Louisa?
Yeah, so the Louisa County Historical Society is, we operate the Sargeant Museum of Louisa County History, and that's 214 Fredericksburg Avenue. We're located in the town of Louisa, right by Town Hall and the Louisa Art Center.
That's not too far from the fairground, right?
It is not, no. Yep, just down the street.
Okay, I told you I'm from Louisa. I know a little bit about it.
Yep, right on the tracks.
Yep, and so where can people find more information if they want to learn about more times on the dates or the times of the workshop?
Our website, which is louisahistory.org, is the best place. It has our calendar of events. It also has resources for our African American Schools project, which documents the one-room segregated schools in the county.
Thank you. Well, we thank you for joining us. Is there anything else that you think our viewers should know?
You know, Louisa's kind of one of those places that a lot of people forget about, but we have some of the most interesting and well-preserved history because Louisa isn't a burn county during the Civil War, so, you know, you can come out and find everything from the early Monarchy all the way to today. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for joining us, and if you haven't already, check out some of those events over on the website. We'll have more on 12 About Town after this.